Have you ever experienced that inexplicable feeling, as if you've lived before? Perhaps you feel an odd connection to places or eras you've never encountered in this lifetime. The truth is, according to Buddhist teachings, many of us carry signs from our past lives. And what if I told you that these signs could reveal whether you're a reincarnated soul? In this video, you will uncover 9 powerful signs that could transform the way you perceive your existence. Imagine how it would feel to better understand the deeper reasons behind your decisions, fears, and affinities. These signs might be the key to unlocking the mysteries of your soul. So stay with me until the end, because the last sign is the most astonishing of all. If you've ever felt out of place in the present, or inexplicably drawn to certain historical periods, this video could provide the answers you've been searching for. And don't think this is mere coincidence. These signs are clear, and you might be more connected to your past than you realize. Before we dive in, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share in the comments which sign resonated with you the most. Your engagement might attract even more wisdom into your spiritual journey. Reincarnation is one of the central pillars of Buddhist philosophy, a belief that shapes how millions around the world view life, death, and the purpose of existence. According to Buddhism, reincarnation is the process by which the soul, after physical death, is reborn into a new body. This journey is much longer and more complex than a single lifetime. This view introduces the concept that our actions, both positive and negative, generate karma, which directly influences the conditions of our future lives. Thus, each lifetime presents an opportunity to learn, evolve, and correct past mistakes. Over the centuries, Buddhist teachings on reincarnation have been passed down, always with the goal of helping people understand that life is cyclical and that death is not the end but merely a transition. This cycle, known as samsara, is driven by desire and ignorance, keeping souls trapped in a continuous repetition of births and deaths. However, the ultimate goal of Buddhism is to attain nirvana, a state of liberation where the soul is freed from this cycle. Reincarnation, then, is not seen as a desired destiny, but as a reality to be transcended. Within this context, the signs that someone is a reincarnated soul can be seen as reminders or traces of past lives. These signs carry lessons yet to be learned, or missions that remain incomplete. They may manifest in different ways, from innate abilities to feelings of déjà vu, or an unexplainable connection to specific cultures or eras. Buddhist teachings encourage us to pay attention to these signs, as they may offer clues about our purpose in this life and how we can progress on our spiritual journey. For those seeking a deeper understanding of themselves and their connection to the universe, the signs of reincarnation are more than mere curiosities. They are indicators of a larger reality. Each life is a piece of a much bigger puzzle. Recognizing and understanding these signs can help us live more consciously, with the awareness that our actions have consequences that extend beyond a single lifetime. By exploring the 9 signs that indicate you might be a reincarnated soul, we are stepping into a deeper knowledge that can transform our understanding of who we are and what we can become. These signs often manifest subtly yet profoundly, from that strange sense of familiarity with places you've never visited, to talents and interests that seem to arise from another time. If you've ever felt a strong connection with certain cultures or time periods, or have memories that don't seem to belong to this life, you may be experiencing the influence of past lives. Now, let's delve into the 9 signs that might indicate you are a reincarnated soul. These signs are more common than you think, and many people experience them without realizing their true significance. By recognizing them, you can begin to understand more about your soul and the lessons it carries from previous existences. Get ready for an inner journey where you may discover that your current life is just one part of a much longer and more fascinating path. Experience of déjà vu. The first sign that you may be a reincarnated soul is the experience of déjà vu, that strange and intense feeling that you've lived a particular moment before. Déjà vu is not just a fleeting impression. It often carries an emotional charge, as if something deeply familiar is happening again. In the context of reincarnation, déjà vu can be viewed as a glimpse of a past life, a residual memory that resurfaces when you encounter a situation or environment similar to one you've experienced in another existence. These experiences can range from a simple feeling of familiarity to a clear recollection of specific details, such as people, places, or events. In addition to déjà vu, another strong indication of reincarnation is having inexplicable memories of places you've never visited or events you've never experienced in this life. Some people report vivid memories of historical eras or cultures with which they have no apparent connection. These memories can be so vivid that they feel real, generating a sense of nostalgia for something that technically never happened in this lifetime. According to Buddhist teachings, these memories may be remnants of past lives, where the soul preserves fragments of previous experiences that have not been fully erased. If you have experienced déjà vu or possess memories you cannot explain, it may be a sign that your soul is trying to communicate with you. These experiences can be an invitation to delve deeper into who you are and where you came from. Paying attention to these signs can open doors to a broader understanding of your spiritual journey and the lessons you've carried from other lives. Ignoring these sensations may mean missing an opportunity to reconnect with the wisdom and experiences accumulated over many existences. Attraction to certain cultures, eras, or places. Another powerful sign that you may be a reincarnated soul is an inexplicable attraction to certain cultures, eras, or places that should not hold any special significance for you. For example, some people feel a deep connection to ancient Egypt, ancient Rome, or even more recent periods like the Victorian era. This attraction can manifest in various ways, whether through a fascination with the clothing, architecture, music, or even an intense empathy for the challenges and values of that time. This feeling can be so strong that it feels like a longing or nostalgia for something that has already been lived. This connection can extend to specific places, even if you've never been there before. Perhaps you feel an inexplicable attraction to a country or city, and when you visit, you feel as though you belong there. This sense of familiarity and comfort, even in an unfamiliar environment, can be an indication that your soul has already lived there in a past life. Buddhist teachings suggest that these deep connections are remnants of memories from previous lives, where the soul still carries a bond with those experiences and places. If you have a fascination with certain periods or cultures, consider the possibility that your soul is recalling fragments of its past existences. This attraction may offer clues about the lessons and missions you brought from those lives. Exploring these connections can help you better understand your interests, talents, and even some of the choices you've made in this life. Ignoring this attraction may mean missing the chance to reconnect with a fundamental aspect of your spiritual journey. Inherent talents and abilities. Have you ever noticed that you possess abilities or talents that seem to have appeared naturally without the need for much learning or practice? This is one of the most revealing signs that you may be a reincarnated soul. People who display artistic, musical, or intellectual gifts from a very young age often exhibit capabilities that go beyond what would be expected of someone without formal training. In Buddhism, it is believed that these innate abilities are reflections of knowledge and skills developed in past lives, which manifest again in a new existence. These talents are not limited to the arts or music. They can include skills in languages, leadership, healing, and more. For instance, you may find it easy to learn a new language, feel comfortable in leadership roles from an early age, or demonstrate a deep understanding of complex topics with minimal effort. These traits suggest that your soul has already had similar experiences in previous lives and is now accessing those memories and abilities to continue its evolution. If you have skills that seem innate, it's important to recognize that they may be remnants of your past lives. These talents can offer clues about your purpose in this life, guiding your choices and direction. By exploring and developing these gifts, you can not only enhance your abilities, but also honor the experiences and knowledge accumulated throughout your many existences. When certain fears arise without an apparent cause, they may be signs of traumatic experiences from past lives. Some people feel a deep fear of heights, water, fire, or even certain animals without ever having experienced a related traumatic event in this life. In the context of reincarnation, these fears could be remnants of painful or traumatic experiences from previous lives. The emotional impact was so intense that it left marks transcending time. For example, someone with an irrational fear of water may have drowned in a past life, or a person with a fear of fire, without having been burned in this life, may have gone through a traumatic situation involving fire in a former existence. These inexplicable fears could be the soul's way of remembering or even avoiding experiences that caused suffering in the past. Buddhism suggests that facing and overcoming these fears allows one to release the negative karma associated with them. This helps the soul continue its evolutionary journey, free from the burdens of the past. If you have fears or phobias without a clear origin in this life, consider the possibility that they are echoes from previous existences. Recognizing these fears as part of your spiritual heritage may be the first step in overcoming them. Facing these phobias with courage and understanding can help release old traumas, allowing your soul to continue evolving and freeing itself from past limitations. Have you ever felt out of place, as if you didn't belong in the present time or environment? This sense of displacement could be another sign that you are a reincarnated soul. Many people describe a deep disconnection from the world around them, as if modern norms and values don't resonate with what they truly believe or feel. This feeling can be especially strong in those who identify with cultures or historical periods different from the current one. It's as though you are living in a body or era that doesn't really feel like yours. These feelings often arise when the soul carries memories from previous lives, where the values, customs, and environment were different. You may feel drawn to traditions and lifestyles from other eras, or feel that the people around you don't share your core values. This sense of temporal displacement can create a constant longing for something undefined, which may be your soul's attempt to reconnect with past experiences that felt more familiar. If you feel you were born in the wrong era or don't fit into today's society, consider the possibility that your soul is carrying fragments of past lives where it felt more at ease. These feelings can be an invitation to explore your inclinations and interests more deeply, helping you understand your purpose in this life. By recognizing and honoring this sense of displacement, you may alleviate your frustration and find ways to integrate these aspects of your soul into your current life. Have you ever met someone for the first time and felt an instant connection, as if you already knew them? According to Buddhist teachings, this phenomenon may indicate that you are a reincarnated soul. Some souls are connected through multiple lives, meeting again and again under different circumstances. These deep connections can manifest as an immediate sense of trust, empathy, or even love at first sight. It feels like something within you recognizes the other person, even though you have no conscious memory of them. However, these connections aren't always positive. Sometimes you may feel a strong aversion or distrust towards someone for no apparent reason. This could be a sign of a difficult or conflicted relationship from a past life. These soul reunions often serve a purpose, whether it's resolving unfinished business, learning important lessons, or continuing a joint journey that began in a previous existence. Buddhism teaches that these relationships provide opportunities for the soul to evolve and purify the karma accumulated in previous lives. If you've ever experienced an instant connection, whether positive or negative, it could be a sign that your soul has known this person in another life. Recognizing these connections can help you better understand your current relationships and work on the lessons your soul needs to learn. By honoring these connections, you can strengthen beneficial relationships and heal challenging ones. A strong intuition and wisdom that goes beyond your years are often signs of a reincarnated soul. People with sharp intuition tend to make decisions based on feelings or gut instincts, which later prove to be correct. This ability to know without logical explanation is seen in Buddhism as a skill developed over many lives. The soul accumulates knowledge and experiences that now manifest as intuition. This wisdom is not something learned in this lifetime, but rather a deep, innate understanding of the world and the people around you. In addition to intuition, many reincarnated souls display wisdom that seems far beyond their chronological age. Children who speak with maturity, understand complex concepts, or show deep empathy for situations they have not yet experienced often display signs of past life knowledge resurfacing. Early wisdom may be a sign of an old soul. This wisdom, especially when evident at a young age, can reflect lessons and experiences accumulated from past lives. These lessons naturally emerge as the soul continues its journey in a new existence. In Buddhism, this is seen as a blessing and an opportunity to keep evolving by using the knowledge of the past to guide the present. If you feel you possess strong intuition or wisdom that surpasses your age, this may be a sign that your soul has traveled many journeys. Trusting and utilizing this intuition and wisdom may be crucial for successfully navigating life's challenges. By trusting in these gifts, you can make decisions more aligned with your true purpose, allowing you to continue growing spiritually and honoring the lessons your soul has carried from other lives. Dreams can be windows into our past lives. When dreams are vivid, detailed, and recurring, they may indicate that you are a reincarnated soul. Unlike common dreams, these feel incredibly real, as though you are reliving moments from another life. They may include historical settings, characters who seem familiar, and events that hold great emotional significance. Some people report dreams in which they see themselves living in other eras, wearing old-fashioned clothes, speaking different languages, or interacting with environments they have never encountered in their current life. These dreams may be more than just fragments of the imagination. They could be memories of past lives surfacing while the conscious mind is at rest. According to Buddhist teachings, while we sleep, our soul may reconnect with memories from other existences, bringing to the surface experiences that still hold relevance to our spiritual journey. These dreams may communicate important messages, perhaps a lesson that still needs to be learned, a trauma that needs healing, or a talent that needs rediscovery. If you have vivid and recurring dreams set in other times, it may be a sign that your soul is trying to show you fragments of your past lives. Paying attention to these dreams and perhaps recording them in a journal can help you better understand these messages. By exploring and reflecting on them, you may discover patterns that repeat themselves and gain guidance for your current life, tapping into the wisdom accumulated from previous existences. Purpose and mission. The final sign that you may be a reincarnated soul is a deep sense of purpose and mission, something that transcends the common goals of everyday life. Many reincarnated souls feel from an early age that they are here for a specific reason, as if they have something significant to accomplish. This feeling may manifest as an inner calling to help others, transform something in society, or pursue a higher spiritual path. Unlike personal or professional goals, this purpose feels greater, more urgent, and more meaningful, as if it's connected to a mission that the soul brought from another life. This sense of purpose may also come with a constant feeling that time is running out, as though something important needs to be done. Some people feel internal pressure to fulfill this mission, as if they already know they came into this life to complete something that began in a previous existence. In Buddhism, this feeling is seen as a sign that the soul is aware of its unfinished lessons and is determined to evolve, fulfilling its karma and advancing on its spiritual journey. If you feel a deep, significant life mission, it may be a sign that your soul has already gone through many lives and is now trying to fulfill a purpose that transcends the ordinary. Following this calling, even if it doesn't make immediate sense to others, could be essential for your spiritual growth and the fulfillment of your soul's destiny. By recognizing and honoring this mission, you can live a fuller life that aligns more closely with what your soul truly came here to accomplish in this existence. Conclusion. Recognizing the signs of reincarnation within yourself can be a moment of profound revelation, opening doors to a broader understanding of who you truly are and what your purpose is in this life. When we realize that we carry traits and memories from past lives, we begin to view our current existence from a new perspective. The decisions we make, the challenges we face, and even the people we meet can be understood as parts of a larger, more complex path. In Buddhism, this awareness is an important step in the soul's journey, as it allows you to deal with the present more wisely and consciously, integrating the lessons from both past and current lives. Reflections on reincarnation. With the lessons and karma accumulated from previous existences, the past can become a powerful force for your spiritual growth. These reflections often raise deep questions about what it truly means to live consciously. When you recognize the signs of reincarnation, life begins to reveal itself not as a series of random events, but as a continuity of experiences and lessons. Every action, thought, and decision you make has the potential to affect not only this life, but future lives as well. This understanding can inspire you to live with greater intention, striving to align your actions with a higher purpose. It doesn't mean you need to live under constant pressure to get it right. but rather with the awareness that every moment is an opportunity for evolution. The acceptance of reincarnation can also have a profound impact on your relationships. When you understand that those around you may have been part of your past lives, the challenges and connections in these relationships gain new significance. Conflicts can be seen as opportunities for healing and resolving old karma, while deep bonds can be recognized as the continuation of connections from other lives. This perspective allows you to cultivate patience, compassion, and empathy, knowing that each interaction is a vital part of your spiritual journey. Finally, the implications of reincarnation can transform your views on success and fulfillment. Rather than chasing external validation or material achievements, you may feel more inclined to pursue spiritual evolution and the fulfillment of your life's mission. Realizing that your soul has already walked many paths and still has many more to follow can bring a sense of peace and purpose that transcends the demands of the modern world. With this perspective, you can live more authentically and meaningfully, knowing that each step you take in this life brings you closer to fulfilling your spiritual destiny. Throughout this video, we've explored the 9 signs that you may be a reincarnated soul, as informed by the profound Buddhist teachings on reincarnation. These signs, from experiencing déjà vu to possessing wisdom beyond your years, offer a glimpse into a greater reality, where each life is but a chapter in the soul's continuous journey. By recognizing these signs in yourself, you gain the opportunity to better understand your purpose, heal past wounds, and live more consciously and intentionally. If this content resonated with you, it's likely because your soul is ready to take the next step in its spiritual evolution. Reflect on the signs we've discussed and consider how they appear in your life. Delve into the memories, connections, and talents you've carried with you from other existences. These insights could be the key to unlocking a new level of awareness and personal fulfillment. Before we conclude, I'd like to invite you to subscribe to the channel and give this video a like. Your support not only helps us continue providing content that enriches your spiritual journey, but also strengthens your connection to these teachings. Please share in the comments which of the 9 signs resonated most with you. Your experience may inspire others to reflect on their own past and present lives. See you next time.